All right, let's see if we can get this going now. I'm at home with the charger. Hey, let's try one last time. And I won't be on long. Good to see you guys. I'm home now, so this should work. All right. Hey, Miss Deidre. Y'all know I don't be caring if I look put together or not. When you got a message, you got to get it out. I'll be cute later. Just left the gym. Hey, Charlene. All right. So, are you lying to yourself? Part 2. My point earlier. Let me close this door so my husband don't be trying to tell me to shh. So earlier, what I was saying, guys, is I'm good at sales, and you got to understand your value. You got to understand what your gifts is, the difference between your gifts, your purpose, and your passions. And if you're just joining us, there's a part 1 to this. My name is Nicole Cooper. I am an online business developer, and I show people how to turn who they were born to be into a business model. So I wanted to just kind of highlight what I said last time. I was talking about the fact that many of us get so caught up in the outside influences that we tend to lie to ourselves about who we are. And we start taking on other people's gifts and other people's journeys as our own. And we suppress our own personal journeys. And so I was sharing earlier that if there's one thing that I know about myself, I'm good at sales. That's something that I've always been. Part 1 is, if you go look at the Periscope feed, you'll find it. And you can also watch Catch, KATCH.me/Nicole S. Cooper. And you'll see the part 1 there. All right. So I was sharing earlier, guys, listen, I'm good at sales. I know what I'm good at. The issue with knowing what you're good at is other people might know what you're good at too. And everybody has a tendency in coming and saying to you, you know what, you would be so good if you did this. You would be so good if you tried that. You know, I know this will be a good fit for you. You have all these people who see your gifts, and then they start telling you what they think might be a good fit. Now, some is good advice, some is good insight, but you got to know what's best for you. And no matter how good you are at something, if it's not attached to your purpose, you will burn out and you will eventually be unfulfilled. It's happened to me many times. Because I'm good at sales, I've gone into different industries because sales was a way that I knew I can make a lot of money. And so we often think from a financial standpoint, ooh, I'll be good at this. I know how to do this. I can knock this out the ballpark. I can make a ton of money doing it. And we do it. But months into it or years into it, you look back and you say, I don't like this. I'm good at it, but I hate it. And it's because it's not in alignment with your purpose. Give me some hearts, y'all. Give me some hearts. Now let me know y'all can hear. Okay, good. If I don't see hearts, I think that our connection has been disturbed. So anyway, yeah, so that's the deal. It's knowing that whatever you do, it has to be attached to purpose. So for all of you money chasers out there, you're chasing money and you're trying stuff, and you know, because I ain't gonna lie, when times get hard, we make decisions based on what's gonna put food on the table. I've been there, done that many times. But you also, when you start getting to a place where you find yourself frustrated, frustration after frustration after frustration, things not working out the way that you want, you're not making progress in life, you're not able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, you have to ask yourself, what am I lying to myself about? Either I'm lying to myself about what I know I'm supposed to do, or I'm lying to myself about the things that I'm doing that I'm telling myself I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm really not, right? You got to know what that lie is. A lot of us can't admit. Some dude said, oh, I don't lie to myself. I lie to other people, but I don't lie to myself. All right, cool, dude. But that's a lie in and of itself right there. You lying to yourself about lying to yourself. We all lie to ourselves. And you have to begin to connect with that lie and stop lying to yourself and start listening to yourself. So, hey, Karina, you love the hoodie? Yeah, baby. This is from the Rose Bowl game 2 years ago. Got my Auburn hoodie on. Y'all know I'm an Auburn alumni. War Eagle, baby. So, hi, Nigel. You're listening? Awesome. Thank you for listening. So, yeah, guys, you got to connect with where your lies are. Many of you are telling people, and I heard E.T. this morning, his, I don't know if it was his Motivational Monday, but I have his app on my phone, E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. And so the app pinged me today, and it was the video of the day. And so the video of the day on his app was You Owe You. And he said, one of the things about us people is that we want people to give us a guarantee. So we go to somebody, for example, if you join me in business, right? Or if you hire me as a coach, or if you bought my product, you will come to me and say, yes, babe.
Oh, did you check on the juices and stuff?
No, I'll call her and ask her. They need them for Thursday. Is it due today?
You're supposed to turn it in today.
Oh, okay. So many people will come and say, can you guarantee I'm gonna get results? Can you guarantee I'm gonna make money? Can you guarantee I'll be successful? The truth is, y'all want us to give you a guarantee, but you won't give yourself a guarantee. Y'all want us to make a commitment to you, but you won't make a commitment to yourself. You want us to tell you that if you buy my product or you join my business, that I can guarantee that you're going to make a lot of money. But you're not guaranteeing yourself that you're not going to sit down and watch TV all day, that you're going to get out there and do what you need to do to make the connections, that you're going to tell people about the products and services that you have to offer, that you're going to host the events, that you're going to make the phone calls. You won't guarantee you, but you want me to guarantee you. That's a lie to yourself right then and there, because you won't guarantee what you gonna do, but you want everybody else to guarantee your success. Y'all, that's the biggest lie to yourself that you can ever give yourself. You got to start asking yourself. Yesterday I sat down, I don't have it in here with me, but every year I write down my goals. My husband cleaned out my office. I don't know what he did with half my stuff. It's probably in, I don't know, it's somewhere. I think it's back there. I got a bunch of folders and binders and stuff down there, right? But every year, I put a plan in place for my business. And so I've showed this many times. I think my old one is here. So my 2011 is here. I don't know where my other ones are, but this is like my business plan, right? and I hate when folks clean up. I can't lie. I was in Jamaica. When I came back, he had cleaned up my whole office. I was very grateful, but my husband, no, he would throw a lot of stuff away. And ain't no telling what he threw away. I don't even ask because it'll hurt my feelings. But he'll get rid of stuff that he feel just been sitting around. But anyway, so I have goals. You know, I set them every year. This is my old one, right? So I'm working on the one right now for 2016, okay? So you can see these are old goals, right? These are old goals that I had of things that I wanted to accomplish, right? So I mapped out like how much I want to make per month, blah, 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 how I'm going to make that money. So I have quarterly goals, I have tasks, I have my operations manual for how I'm going to run my business, you know, things that I'm going to do. I have my accountability group. We had an accountability group where they gave me their goals. And we kept up with each other to see what did you accomplish and where are you. So it was my cousin and one of our best friends, right? So we each had to give each other our goals that we wanted to accomplish. And we would have a quarterly call. Where are you with accomplishing these key things to get your business going, right? My business planning, webinar information, you know, my bonuses, blog planning, outsourcing, blah, 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 right? So you can see I'm very detailed about just kind of being strategic. And I do it every year. And so I do it every December. I actually have a program. Stay tuned. I'm going to relaunch that program. You guys can buy it. It's called the Money and Marketing and Success Plan. And I launched it last year because people used to always ask me, can you show me how to put my plans in place? And so I just said, well, I'm going to do a course on it. So stay tuned. I'm going to relaunch it in the next week or so. So anyway, every year when I write my goals down, I have to look and see what did I accomplish this year and where do I need to go next year. One of the key things about writing your goals down, and I talked about this on the call, is that you got to come face to face with what you said you was going to do last year. Last year when I sat down in December, I said I was going to do all these things. Like I have my plan on the wall. So this is my $1 million plan, right? I did this last year. I paid for a coaching session. I had like my notes. I got my check to myself, you know, all the stuff on my wall, my bills, you know, debt reduction sheet. So last year, I said I was going to do certain things. Now this year, I joined a business and I totally switched my focus to do something else. But when I look at my goals every year, I got to ask myself, Nick, you said you was going to do this last year. What happened this year that you didn't get it done? And I got to come face to face with how I lied to myself when I sat down last year and made the plan and I didn't stick to it. You know, I have to be honest with myself and say, Nick, you didn't get this done. Here's the difference between sitting down and writing your goals down, sitting and writing your goals down this year to prepare for next year versus when you sit down next year to look at what you did for the year. The difference is it doesn't matter how many people gave you suggestions and recommendations, how many people told you what you should do and how you should do it, how many people told you that your ideas suck, how many people told you all these things. The only person accountable for what you've accomplished in the year is you. And I was talking to my sister yesterday, and my sister said to me, my sister suffers from ADHD, and she was born premature, 1 pound, 9 ounces, open heart surgery, all these different things. So she's been developmentally delayed the majority of all her life, right? But my sister she has challenges with comprehension, with scheduling. She's kind of very hard to get things together. But the issue with my sister is that she loves TV. She loves TV. So when I go and visit her, I would go to her house. The house is not as organized as it should be. And she's laying on the couch, taking a nap, watching TV. And I have to tell her, Niche, you got to get up and do something. But she doesn't know how. I understand that. But the conversation with her yesterday was, sis, I'm not as productive as I want to be. And she said, it's because of my disability. And I said, no, it's not because of your disability. A part of that might be the disability. I said the other part is your ability to be willing to sacrifice. Because she has a daughter, she's functioned, right? She's not retarded. There's nothing wrong with her ability to understand. She just might have a hard time processing how to do things mentally, like organization and stuff. She has a hard time with that. And so I asked her one question. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, because she just said she didn't feel productive and she feel like, you know, and every year I have this conversation with her, every year, right? So I said, let me ask you a question. I said, if you knew that you can turn off the TV, you cut off your cable for the next year, but that will get you to be more productive and be where you want to be 1 year from now, would you be willing to do it? And it was dead silence, just silence. I said, Niche, you there? She was like, that's a hard question. And I said, I know. I said, because that's the one thing that's holding you back from being productive. And it's going to require sacrifice. I said, I understand your delays. I understand your comprehension challenges. I understand your issues that you have with your, I don't like to call it a disability. It's just a challenge that she was born with. I said, but until you're willing to sacrifice the thing you love most, you may never get where you want to be because that is your distraction. And she got mad at me and she hung up. And then she sent me this long text about ADD and ADHD. And I said, listen, let me go find some stories on people who have ADD and ADHD and Down syndrome and all these disabilities, blind, deaf, and all this stuff. Even people who have mental retardation, people who have autism, people who have all these different things who in life, they become a phenomenon. Like, don't give me that. Don't give me that. You have one little challenge that you holding on as your crutch as a reason why you can't. But the one thing that's holding you back, you refuse to let go of. And so I need you guys to understand, we are all responsible for me. We all have to sit down and say, listen, I'm going to make a commitment to myself. For example, me in the gym. I love working out. My issue is consistency, right? If I can get to the gym, I'm good. But if I don't get there, and I know if I don't get there in the morning, it's hard for me to be able to guarantee that because by the time the kids come home, now it's getting a little bit better because the kids, we go to the Y and they have a play center. So actually I might be doing 2 a days, but I got to get it done in the morning because mentally I'm committed in the morning versus in the afternoon. If any little thing happened, I'm like, oh, I can't make it to the gym. But in order for me to get there, I got to lay my clothes out. You know, I have to already have my shoes ready. I have to already have stuff prepared. Or if I don't make it at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning when I like to go, I got to be dressed when I take the kids to school, that when I drop them off, I'm headed straight to the gym. I have to make those commitments. If I hire a trainer, if I hire a fitness coach, if I hire all these people, I can give them all the money in the world. I can spend 10 hours a week on the phone with them. If I don't put one foot in front of the other, if I don't put my behind in my workout clothes, if I don't make the commitment the night before I get up and I say, and I don't, you know, and instead of getting up to go to the gym, I tell myself I want to sleep in because I didn't commit the night before, it's on me. So what you have to ask yourself, guys, listen, as we're going into 2016, you know, you got to make some decisions. And I know I'm making some for myself. It's like, I'm tired of looking at these little blueprint books being so detailed and half the stuff that I was supposed to do 5 years ago is not done yet. Like, all right, Nicole, that's on you. So you have to ask yourself, what am I lying to myself about? What things am I making myself believe is the hindrance when in actuality it's me that's holding myself back? Another thing that I heard this morning was I listen to all kind of stuff, y'all see, right? But I was listening to Pat Flynn's podcast and he interviewed this guy, I forgot his name. But it's one of his most recent podcasts. It's Smart Passive Income podcast. And the podcast talked about this guy who, when he was 18, he had learned a lot about pawn shops by doing construction with his dad. And somehow, some way, he met some guys who were diamond brokers or whatever, walked up to him at 18 and said, I want to do business with you guys. I don't have any money, but I got a lot of experience. And these guys were blown away by this 18-year-old kid. And long story short, they opened up the pawn shop together. They went and got a loan together for $150,000 back in the late 70s. Opened up their first pawn shop, had so much success that they ended up opening up 4 more, became extremely successful. He ended up getting bought out by American Pawn or Cash or whatever the pawn shop franchise is. But he talked about one of the things that happened for him early on was getting connected to other people who were on the journey with him. So it was a mastermind. And one of his first mastermind people that approached him about it was Dave Ramsey, when Dave Ramsey was just getting started. And he talked about how this circle of friends in the relationship, he said it's a lot of time you got to invest in these things. But he said over time, they built such a strong relationship that they held each other accountable to such great degrees, even to personal stuff, marriages and all these different things, parenting, all these different things. And he said, you know, you got to find a community of people who are of like minds. Listen, if you lazy, please don't go to people who like to work hard and ask, can you be in a mastermind? You know you lazy. You know, people come to me all the time and they're like, can you coach me? I want to work with you. Can you mentor me? And I ask them one question and I know you ain't doing a darn thing you need to do. You coming to me because it feels good, because it's an escape from doing what you need to do. I ain't got time for that, right? You have to know what you need to do to get yourself to the next level. And if you're not willing to do it, guys, please don't be wasting people's time. You know, please don't be sitting around here, lying to people. People can read through your lies, just FYI. I mean, you be like, I try so hard. I'm just working so hard. I want it so bad. But you at home just flicking. You watching every little show. You know, you don't spend no time on personal development. You don't do none of that. I can tell when I'm slipping. I've been slipping. I haven't been on it like I usually am, because when I got back into the network marketing industry, it just was a different ball game. I kind of got thrown off my normal track. So I was like, Nicole, you better get back on track. But yeah, y'all, listen. You got to stop lying to yourself. And you have to start paying attention to the lies. I catch my lies all the time. I'm like, oh, girl, you lying. You lying. Stop lying. If you really want to lose weight, you stop eating them cupcakes. If you really want to lose weight, you'll stop nibbling on them chips when you get hungry. If you really want to lose weight, you'll make a salad instead of having a bowl of cereal for snacks, right? I know I'm out of chaga. Me and my husband both take it. I had racks of chaga before I went to Jamaica, and Jamaica got all my stuff, and I need to stock back up. So I need chaga, I need Gano. Pretty much all I got is a bunch of, y'all see, tea and other stuff. So anyway, that's the deal. I want you guys to, my goal is to hit 30 of 170 countries. Let's face it, that's where the money is. What does that mean, Noriego? Truth hurts, but will bring action or inaction. Guys, it's a choice. Y'all can sit here and watch everybody Periscope, but if you don't get up and do something with what you learn, big deal. You just watched a bunch of Periscopes. If your life isn't progressing the way you want it to progress, it's your fault. It's your fault. Thank you, baby. Look, he's so sweet. Say hi. Hi, thank you. I'll put it on. Isn't he sweet? He's so sweet. That's my husband. He's so sweet. So anyway, yes, y'all. I'm going to eat my breakfast. Ooh, he's sweet. I love. Ooh, it's healthy too. And, but that's it. Karina, you see my breakfast? So follow Karina still, guys. This is one of my best buds from college. And she teaches me how to eat. So she taught me how to eat breakfast properly, the right meals to eat. So she's saying this is perfection. Because she told me, you kind of are eating breakfast like you're eating dinner. She said you want to have a protein, a green, and something else. Karina, you got to do some periscopes to teach us some stuff. We got to catch up. Anyway, Karina Stuke, I'll be calling you. All right. So anyway, I am going to go eat, y'all. I got to go. I'm hoping that this helped you. And yeah, stay tuned. More periscopes to come. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to me. But I'm about to get on my routine and get back on my game. Y'all see my hair? My hair was cute until the rain came. So now y'all can't even see. You'll see soon. But anyway, all right, y'all. Stay tuned. I'll be back. Bye. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad this helped you. So go ahead and go share. Share with other people. Oh, he put broccoli all up in my... Y'all see the broccoli? Yes. That's what you call deliciousness. All right, y'all. See you later. Bye-bye. Can I turn it off somehow, some way? I've been searching to find out most people are not hiring them areas. Thank you. Not hiring in what areas? Sorry, I'm hungry, y'all. What you talking about? Noriego? How do you say your name? Not hiring in what areas? I don't see your response. Peppermint. I'm going to eat. I want to see the comment that he's making. I don't see it. Oh, well. Hit me up, Noriego. I'm not sure what you were saying. But you can find me at Nicole S. Cooper all over social media. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.